It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Robinson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Handoff to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down and 8. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to the ground with Robinson. And some space here. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Ritter on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Ritter. And complete to Drake London. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run with Patterson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ritter back to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Off play action, it's Minshew. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Ritter. Got London on a slant. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Ritter now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. This 2nd and 4. Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On the option left, Richardson. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Kentavious Street in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Patterson on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ritter to throw it. Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about the show put out by these 2 defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them give it an inch. And that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going for this. Here's Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Richardson. Touchdown! Mo Alley-Cox, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Ritter will set up to throw it. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready, set.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Play action. Now Richardson. He'll let one go deep for Downs. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks him.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were?
There he goes, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
19-18. Go.
Again, it's Taylor.
Fighting through, and he's got space. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 65 yards.
And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready, set.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. It's complete. It's Miller. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark, because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Working from the gun, Ritter. This is Miller, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Crossing route and complete. He's got Pitts. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Ritter looking to throw on first and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback though for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Three quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Ritter back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ritter now on second down. Touchdown, Falcons! Desmond Ritter on target to Drake London. And the Falcons are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball, batted away. But, boy, they missed a big chance there.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Ready.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get it to the 40. Broke the tackle there to get some extra yardage. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Richardson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The last time. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll let one go deep for downs. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 51 yards. And the Colts use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
London hauls this one in, and they work this well upfield across the 45. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle. So
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Ritter looks to throw it. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Ritter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
This time, the extra point up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense That's ultimately what doomed him.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.